Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Alcon, and this is also known as Slap Fight. This was created by Toaplan and licensed to Taito in 1986. It's a very, very difficult shoot 'em up. It's got some moments of bullet hell, which is pretty early for 1986. But this implements a sort of Gradius style of power-up system. There are numerous options at the bottom of the screen that you'll see, and you have to collect stars by shooting certain enemies. You'll see all the different weapon ups you can get, or once you collect a star, it'll bump up your meter once, or move up the meter once, like in Gradius. You can get your speed upgraded, you can get your shot upgraded, side upgraded, wing upgraded, bomb upgraded, laser upgraded, homing missiles upgraded, and shield upgraded. And it shows you that you can keep upgrading the same option, and you'll be able to add wings to it by collecting the wing, and you'll have a wide ship. So you can really have two weapon options going on at once. You can have all the other weapons plus your wing. And again, you collect stars by destroying certain enemies, and those are like the blue capsules or red capsules in Gradius. There's the powerful bomb that he's using. The enemies just shoot all over the place, and this game is just so damn freaking hard. I'd never seen this in arcades. I'd only heard about this through MAME. But this was suggested by YouTube user Josh Steinhauser. And I'm playing the Alcon version. Both the versions play exactly the same as far as I know, but the title screen just says Slap Fight on one of them. Slap Fight, I'm guessing they mean slap as in the wing is slapped on your ship when you upgrade with the wing. And again, you can add the wing to pretty much any of the other weapon options, I believe. Right off the bat, when you collect your first star, get your speed upgraded, because you are too slow and the enemies are going to shoot from all over the place. This is just brutally unfair for 1986. Ah, crap. But yeah, the game's main enemy is those ground-moving targets. It kind of looks like Xevious at first look, but you can't fire ground missiles or missiles to blow up ground targets. Yeah, if you leave an enemy alone, you're gonna really get bombarded by enemy firepower. And here is a wing added on, plus I had side shot and then I got killed. Yeah, you have to start back over at the beginning with your power-ups, as in you don't have any when you die. But yeah, get at least one speed up as quickly as you can. I'm sorry I'm not very good at this at all. I barely ever played it before, but this is definitely an early example of bullet hell. Holy crap. Just a very frickin' hard game for 1986. You can fly all the way up to the top of the screen, and sometimes you'll need to do that. This is just too hard in my opinion. I don't really like this. There'll be mini bosses every once in a while, and that boss takes several shots to bring down. You do not get to continue. I'll put in my initials here. After this, I will show you the extent of each power that you can have, what it's like at its strongest. And again, you can use wing with any of the other, in conjunction with any of the other weapons. You'll get a wider ship. Of course, that makes you a much bigger target, so maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. That's Alcon, also known as Slap Fight. And yeah, I'll play again for a while at least to show you the maximum upgrade for each weapon and speed up, which is what I'm going to start with. I'll show you how fast your ship will get with maximum speed, and once that's maxed out, then it will disappear from the bar at the bottom. There. Now I can't speed up any more than that. Next we'll look at the side. And side, again, can be used... Or no, wing can be used in conjunction with any of the other weapons. That looks like a stairs leading down. It looks like you could fly over it and then go to a secret area, but that's not the case here, unfortunately. But yeah, right when you start off, get those get the speed up right away. You'll definitely want to outmaneuver those enemy shots that are gonna start filling the screen. But yeah, I'm just gonna upgrade to the maximum all the weapons. And again, you can use wing with any of the other major weapons. Definitely a little too hard for my tastes. I'm sorry I didn't mention it until now. I did put on invincibility after my first game. I just wanted to get the maximum power up for each weapon. Those flashing things you can't destroy. I'm not sure what determines which enemies are going to drop a star. But at any rate, we'll go ahead and destroy this boss here real quick. Allah, I have invincibility, you can't hurt me. But you could see the familiar Taito logo on the side of the cabinet. It was common for the early to mid 80s at least for Taito. It was probably known as Slap Fight in Japan. But look how wide that ship is and how easy it would be to get hit by the enemy. Obviously, one hit by an enemy bullet will kill you. We'll look at some of the later parts of the game. It probably... I don't think this game has an ending. It probably loops back to the beginning area at some point. There are going to be numerous bosses. I don't like that you can't stop. Like after you beat a level or something, you don't stop and get a breather and get points added for... I don't know. But most shoot-em-ups had that. This one does not. I'm not a fan of the extreme challenge of this game, and yeah, the fact that you don't get a breather. There's probably people out there that are really good at this game. I'm certainly not one of them. This is the bomb that I'm using. there is also a that thing floating around is helping you. It can I think it can destroy enemies or something. Maybe not. I don't know. I am using the bomb again here, I believe. Out of all the weapons, the bomb is pretty darn awesome. You can take out a whole row of enemies at once. Now look at all those bullets. That's just bullshit. I'm sorry. There's the laser. But yeah, I like the bomb a lot. If you use invincibility or a cheat in MAME, this game will glitch at some point or another late in the game. It'll freeze. Just keep that in mind. I'm warning you because I stopped this video just before that happened. Well, happy Monday. Hope your work week, if you're working, started out not too bad. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the later levels. Now I'm using the homing missiles. This is another boss. I have homing missiles and I have a side shot. I just wanted to show you the maximum capacity for all the weapons. But I don't know for sure if I don't think this has an ending, this game, and I would imagine that at some point it just flips over to the first level. But this was an early game by Toaplan, or Toaplan. I'm still not entirely sure how you pronounce it. But I don't know what their first game was. This is probably one of their earliest. This one and Tiger Healy, or Heli, were probably two of their earliest games. They really started to get serious recognition with shooters shortly after this one, like in 1987, like Twin Cobra was really good for its time. They had a number of really good shooters, Toaplan did. I just wanted to show you some of the later levels in the game, later areas. And if you've got any more requests, go ahead and let me know them, and I'll write them down. I have a little notebook that I write them down in. And one more time, this was also known as Slap Fight. But I believe it is far more often known as Alcon. The typical Taito cabinets of the early to mid 80s were one solid color, often green or orange, and it just said Taito along the side. And this one was in a green cabinet that was in that same fashion. I'd never seen it. I don't think it made an appearance on the game show Starcade. A lot of games back in that time did, but not this one. But that is Alcon, also known as Slap Fight, and it was suggested by YouTube user Josh Steinhauser. Again, keep those requests coming, folks. But that was Alcon, also known as Slap Fight, by Toaplan and licensed to Taito in 1986. This is Crazy Climber 80 saying thanks for watching Alcon or Slap Fight in 1986 by Toaplan and Taito. And I will catch you later in the future with another video. See you then, folks. Bye-bye.